and this one's very poetic. Of course I had to choose a book with smut. And scarves are wrapped tightly like gifts under trees. Hello lovely bookworms, I'm Esmay from Paradise of Pages on Instagram and also on Twitter, and welcome to a new, I wanted to say game of the books, but welcome to a new Christmas countdown video. Today, I'm not sure which day it is, but you will see that somewhere in the bottom corners. And today I'm gonna do something that I did I think 2 years ago, and that is Christmas songs that remind me of books. Or am I saying it differently? You'll see in the title. But basically, I have, I think 6 Christmas songs, and they remind me of books, and I thought I would make another one of those videos. So let's just start with the first one. These are all Christmas songs that I love. And so the first one, I'm gonna try and sing a little bit of them because I can't include them sadly. Maybe I can put a link or a list down below, but I'll tell you the song and the artist, and I'll sing a tiny bit of it, hoping that I won't get a copyright strike. And the first one is actually Lonely This Christmas by Mud. Oh, I'm really gonna have to stick to the singing thing, huh? Okay, here we go. It'll be lonely this Christmas without you to hold. It'll be lonely this Christmas, lonely and cold, by Mud. And I thought of this one because I was recently rereading my favorite duology, and I figured I would put The Wrath and the Dawn for this one. So the reason why is that The Wrath and the Dawn and The Rose and the Dagger all center around loss of some kind. So our main protagonist, Shazi, actually lost her best friend because she was murdered by the Caliph of Khorasan. And I thought, I know that I don't think they have Christmas in this book. Was it even mentioned? I think it might be at some point. Not completely sure. But basically, I figured that Shazi would be lonely this Christmas without her best friend. And then as this love story progresses, because that's what it is, she would definitely be lonely without Khalid. So I don't know, I just really enjoy these books, as you know. But that angst of losing someone is in this one, which is also in the song by Mud. And I really thought that this would fit together, so it reminded me of this book. So next up we have Christmas Lights by Coldplay. Christmas lights, another fight, tears we cry to flood, walk away those windowsills, and I can't believe she's gone. And you're still waiting for the snow to fall, it doesn't really feel like Christmas at all. So Christmas Lights. Christmas Lights is actually quite a sad song. Same goes for Lonely This Christmas, by the way. And I figured it would fit Addie LaRue, so the invisible life of Addie LaRue. Once Addie goes away, or she's no longer someone's sight, they no longer remember her. So I thought Christmas Lights and just, I can't believe she's gone, it really resonated with me and this book. Addie LaRue is such an interesting story. I wasn't the biggest fan of it because I missed something, in my opinion. But it is such an interesting story to see Addie's life through her eyes and what it feels like to be invisible once they no longer see you, until someone doesn't. And I really enjoyed it. Really loved the flashbacks throughout the centuries that she lived, or lives. I mean, she lived them when she was, you know what I mean. She's very old, so she's seen a lot of things in her life. And I really thought that this worked well together. So next up is a song by Hertz, and that is All I Want for Christmas is New Year's Day. And it is as it sounds. So I need to get a little bit of a tune. All that I want this year for Christmas is New Year's Day. So this song is also quite sad, but it really reminded me of the fact that you have a lot of people who are both very happy for Christmas and happy in life in general, and you have a lot of grump. So a lot of people who are just very negative, and that reminded me of The Love Hypothesis by Ellie Hazelwood. So in this one we follow a very, very happy, very generous main protagonist, Olive. Yeah, Olive, and she actually is in a fake relationship with her. I mean, it's not necessarily her professor immediately, I think, but Adam is definitely a very unhappy person sometimes, and I thought that would be perfect for this song because you have such a different variety of people. In this one, Olive actually accidentally, sort of not accidentally, kisses Adam to make sure that her best friend starts dating her ex, or someone that she used to be seeing, something along those lines. So she wants to help her ex along and gets herself caught up in a fake relationship with Adam, who has his own gains from that relationship, I suppose. And it's just a really interesting story. I loved it, gave it 5 stars. It is brilliant. So definitely a good book for this time of the season as well. Just the, you know, it gives you all the right vibes. And so that reminded me of this one. So next up is a Christmas song that I really, really like, and that is Santa Baby by, I believe, Aretha Franklin. Otherwise, editing Esmay will correct me. And yeah, that one goes like this. I've been an angel all year, Santa baby, now hurry down the chimney tonight. I really love that one. So for this song, I actually had to think of seduction mostly, and in general just meeting new people and falling in love, and of course I had to choose a book with smut. So that's what I did, and I chose Neon Gods by Katie Robert. This is a modern Olympus retelling, and in this one we follow Persephone as she gets handed away in marriage, is that the word? Arranged marriage to Zeus, which she does not want to do. So she runs away, finds herself in the underworld, hypothetically speaking, in this book, and there she meets Hades. And there's so much about this book that is very much outside of most people's comfort zones, but in a good way, and it really reminded me of that. So Santa Baby could not have been a non-smut book. It had to be a smut book with a fun story, and so I went for Neon Gods. So second to last is a song by Paul McCartney, and that is We All Stand Together. It's the frog song, so the bum 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 baya bum 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 bum. Win or lose, sink or swim, one thing is certain, we'll never give in. On and on. Yeah, you get the drift. So that's that song, and for that one I really had to think of Six of Crows. Six of Crows is a band of 6 outlaws, I kind of want to call them, who stick together, and this is a heist book. I love all 6 of the Six of Crows. All 6 of the crows, and it really, we sink and we swim, we fall, we stand together. It really reminded me of this book. I think it would have been perfect. So I went for Six of Crows. I loved Six of Crows. It was also a Christmas gift, so that is a fun addition to that. And personally, I think, yeah, I think if you haven't read this, you will really enjoy it. It's such a fun book, and they definitely stand together. So we all stand together with Six of Crows. So the last song is a little bit of a different one. It's a bit of an odd one out. It is by Sleeping at Last. Not a lot of people know them. I do. Beautiful voice. And the one that I have chosen is Snow. Snow is his original song. He has a Christmas album, but that's older songs. And it's just, I would definitely, if out of all these, if you probably don't know it, if you do, please let me know. And definitely give it a listen. And this one's very poetic, so I'll start with the first couple of lines. The branches have traded their leaves for white sleeves. All warm-blooded creatures make ghosts as they breathe, and scarves are wrapped tightly like gifts under trees, and Christmas lights tingle in knots and you leave. It's just such a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful book, but it also quite a melodramatic and sad book, so I personally went for one that is both cold and heartwarming, and that is Even the Darkest Stars by Heather Fawcett. The reason why is this is actually, for a large part of the book, set in snow. So we follow Kamzin, I think that was her name. Yes, Kamzin, and Kamzin wants to become a royal explorer. And then the opportunity of a lifetime basically presents itself to her. However, her sister is tasked to go with the royal explorer. Yet her sister actually vanishes just before, and so the royal explorer asks her to join him on an adventure to go to Mount Raxa. I think that's what it's called. Yeah, Mount Raxa. And we basically follow her, I think her best friend, whose name I can't remember. We follow River, the royal explorer, and Nabu, who's one of their companions. They're with an entire group and they go to Mount Raxa because they need to find an amulet to save the world, approximately. But a large part of this is actually set in wintry setting, so the branches have traded their leaves for white leaves, and the melodramatic and the both heartwarming and also heartbreaking is definitely all in this book. I love this book and I love that song, so it was only logical to pair up Snow with Even the Darkest Stars. That said, that is the final song that I've chosen for this year. If you like this type of video, I could probably do it with some other books as well, or maybe a Taylor Swift album if you'd like, but if you don't, that's also, you know, completely fine. In general, I hope you have enjoyed today's video for Christmas Countdown. Tomorrow we'll be back with a new one. I want to thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe to our channel and press that little bell icon so you get post notifications every single time that we post. And I hope to see you all in the next one. Bye!